Virgo, and welcome back to my channel. It's me, Jamie with the Lost Boy. I'm going to be doing your mid-month reading from my Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Virgos. If this reading does not resonate with you, I encourage you to explore the rest of your birth chart. If you are interested in me taking a deep dive into your particular situation, booking a private reading with me, all that information is down below. And to all those of you who have liked, comment, shared, and subscribed to my channel, thank you, thank you, thank you. I really do appreciate it. You definitely keep the channel going, and you assist me in getting these messages out there to those who might need it. Alrighty, Virgo, let's get into it. Spirit guides and angels, what's going on with Virgo for the middle of February? What is going on with Virgo for the middle of February? What is going on with Virgo? We have work through your fears. Work through your fears. And then this one kind of flipped out. Conclusions are within reach. Work through your fears. Work through your fears. Bottom of the deck is look at the bigger picture. So there's something here that you're missing, something here that you're not seeing. I feel like you're allowing your fear, you're allowing your thoughts to run rampant, to taking over. Conclusions are within reach, so there is some answers that are coming in for you this month. Some questions that you might have had, answers are definitely coming in for you. Work through your fears. Something here is holding you back. Maybe it's the fear of the unknown, or the fear how something's going to end, or maybe you're afraid of how you're going to be perceived, Virgo, but you need to work through it. Don't ever come from a place where you respond or react out of your fear, because that's allowing your fear to take control over you. And whenever you manifest something out of fear, it's like you're vibrating at that negative energy. So if you are reacting out of your fear, you're manifesting out of your fear. So it's work through your fears. Work through your fears. Alright, we have insecurity. We have insecurity here. You guys feel like you're not good enough for something? Work through your fears. You guys are insecure about something. And I want to feel like maybe it's in regards to love, because you see this man, he's blocking off his heart. So are you afraid to open up because you're afraid of being hurt again, or afraid of being rejected? Remember, rejection is God's protection. We have balance here. We have balance, and the first thing that came to my mind was emotions. Balance your emotions. Ground your emotions. You have been responding out of fear, Virgo. You have been insecure about something. You feel like you're not good enough for something, and you are allowing that to take control of you. You are worth it. You are worth it. You are worth it. It's time to open up. It's time to open up. It's time to restore that balance in your life. Maybe you guys have been so closed off and so fearful of opening up to people because you've been so afraid to hurt that it's left you off balance, because you haven't been receiving love. You've been blocking your own abundance. You've been blocking your own abundance here. Answers you need are coming, because conclusions are within reach. Literally had the devil card just like flip over. Some of you guys could be dealing with the Capricorn. It's breaking free. or a need to break free from something here that's been holding you back. For something that you felt like you needed, something here you haven't been able to see clearly on. And the Devil in the reverse, that's breaking free from something here that's toxic. It's a toxic mindset. It's overindulgence. Maybe you guys have been overindulging in something. Maybe you guys have been involved in like escapism. Not admitting something to yourself. The Devil in reverse, that's breaking free from that. Or that's you trying to break free from that. We have the Six of Swords. So we do have moving on to calmer waters, leaving behind... Maybe this has been you, Virgo, and I'm really, really, really feeling it that you guys have been in that devil energy. I feel like you guys have been burned and scorned. That you... I'm not trying to call any of y'all out. Hey, I'm a Virgo sun myself, so... If anyone's being called out here, I'm calling myself out too. So... But I don't feel like it's been in a conscious place. I don't think you've realized that you've been doing this. But, you know, you have been so hurt in the past that you don't care who you hurt, and everything has been a fight. You have been fighting everything. It's like you've been the resistance. And maybe not everything requires your fight. You know, because you've been so hurt that I feel like sometimes you misread certain situations and you respond out of fear because you revert back to like this protector version of yourself. You know, like you put your armor on and you're like, no one's gonna get to me. And maybe you're trying to put off that persona that you are strong, you are capable, you can handle everything. But at the same time, if you are unwilling to open up and build your walls down, how can these people feel comfortable with you? Do you know what I mean? Like, it's okay to be considered strong and to be a fighter, but it's also okay to let your walls down and allow some people in. You know, so that they honestly feel truly protected by you and not feeling like they have to walk around eggshells when they approach you in regards to a situation, because they don't know how you're going to react and how you're going to respond. So I definitely feel like, Virgo, you've needed a lot of healing. You've needed some balance. You've needed to restore your emotions. We do have the Six of Swords. We do have moving on to calmer waters. We do have leaving behind some kind of conflict here. But we do have some realization of some truths, because we do have that moon that's popping up on this card as well. Can you see it? Can you see it? We have the moon in the reverse. The moon in the reverse. You know, it's so funny because in the upright, it's like everybody is being controlled by their dark side, not being able to see something clearly here. You know, but in the reverse, you're breaking free that tie. And I feel like you felt it for a while, you know? And I'm speaking to the Virgos that know that they have been responding out of fear. Like you know, sometimes, like, you say something, you react to something, you're like, why did I do that? Why did I come off like that? Why did I do that? And I feel like you've been doing the work to break down, why did I act like that? Why did I respond like that? That response wasn't called for. You're doing the work to break it down, and you're recognizing the triggers that you have. We have the Four of Swords. That's resting, healing after some pain. But there's going to be resting and healing after you leave something behind. With the Moon card, some of you guys could be dealing with the Pisces. With the Swords, could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I don't even think this reading is about anybody else but yourself, to be quite honest, Virgo. I feel like you're in this place of healing, resting, and relaxing. Overcoming some hurt, overcoming some pain. The Hermit card. Going within, soul searching, trying to figure out why you keep responding like this. That's the middle of February. It's a lot of soul searching. It's a lot of working through your fears. It's a lot of breaking down your triggers. And about receiving answers. And those answers are within you here. And that you're going to get those answers once you go within with the Hermit card. Anything else for Virgo? Anything else for Virgo for the month, for the middle of February, Spirit? We have the Five of Pentacles, feeling like you are left out in the cold. And that's because of your own doing, and sorry to sound so blunt like that, Virgo, but your actions have left you feeling out in the cold. Because there's been a lack of soul searching, because there's been a lack of healing, there's been a lack of expressing your true desires, expressing your true feelings. Maybe you've been afraid on how you were going to be received. You need to open up, and I feel like your problem, Virgo, is that you haven't been. You've been so closed off. You have been so closed off. In the middle of February, I feel like you can't hide from this anymore. This needs to be confronted and dealt with. You're going to be put in a situation where you have no choice but to deal with this. Because I feel like you're going to be presented with an opportunity. And like I said, it's going to be, you're going to have that moment. You're going to be like, why did I act like that? And that's going to be your, that's going to be the shift. That's going to be the catalyst that's going to allow something to change this month, because you're realizing that the opportunities that are being presented to you, you're missing out on. Or you keep fighting the opportunities, or it's like you constantly want to argue and fight because you've had to defend yourself before in the past. You don't need to defend yourself so hard right now. Not everything is a conflict. Not everything is a battle. We have the World card in the reverse. Then we have the Nine of Swords. We have the Knight of Cups at the bottom of the decks. You need to open up. That's the Knight of Cups. You need to open up to yourself. You're repeating old cycles here. You're repeating old patterns. It's like you allow your mind to take control or to lead in times where you should allow your heart to. And I feel like that's because you are untrusting of your heart because your heart has hurt you before in the past. That was a lesson that you needed to learn. Whatever happened in the past, you needed to learn that lesson. And I feel like it was a lesson in self-worth and self-value, Virgo. But I feel like you've dragged that lesson on for too long. And now it's just become a coat of armor. And I feel like you know this. You know this. You know that you have been your own worst big enemy here. You have been your own worst enemy, Virgo. I'm going to pull an affirmation card for you guys. But in the middle of February, this is all about letting go of an old way of being. It's about, dropping the shield. It's about opening up. It's about... sometimes it's okay for us to follow our heart, and it's okay for us to lead with our heart. Not everything needs to make sense right away. It's okay for you to lead with your heart. It's okay for you to feel love in whatever it is that you're doing. This doesn't even have to be a relationship. You know, maybe you guys have been so afraid of expressing yourself and diving into something because you've been so hurt and maybe rejected in the past that you're like, I will never allow myself to feel that way again. And that's okay to have that. That's okay. But when you stop blocking your own happiness and stop blocking your own success, you have nobody else to blame but yourself at this point. We have vitality. It says, I am healthy and vital and strong. My radiant love life fills me with healthy, vital, and strong cells. Each cell is a warrior. Everyone has its own sword and shield. I dare to try and penetrate my cellular army. Didn't think so, chump. But this talks about love. You can be a warrior. And you can embrace love. You can do it all. You can. But I feel like you've been fighting the wrong battle here. I feel like you've been fighting yourself, Virgo. And I don't know if you've even been winning, because I feel like it's been a fight that there's been no victor, because you've been fighting yourself. You've been fighting yourself. That's what I have for you guys, Virgo. Expect powerful change in the middle of this month, and I'm feeling it's going to be right around the new moon for you guys. That's what I have for y'all. Love and light.